Hello and welcome to the vendors meeting for project number 1124 WGFD01. The vendors meeting is intended to answer any questions related to the project and bid documents. Any interpretations, corrections, or changes to the bidding documents will be made in writing as addendum. The vendor meeting marks the end of the period of bid inquiry. There will not be any addendums generated beyond the content of this meeting and meeting date. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. Ryan, do you have any questions or any comments?
No, not right now. I think it's pretty much self-explanatory.
Okay. Okay, so then have you visited the sites?
No, that's it. We're just gonna do it after this.
Okay. And you're here, there are two RFPs posted on our website, but this is for the two addresses.
Yeah, look like it was two one stories.
Two single stories.
Sites.
Yes, right.
Yeah, wood frame.
Yep. Okay. And so were you able to review the bid documents online?
Well, this is a question.
And Will, I'm assuming that you're hearing us okay and that you can operate the raised hand method if you have a question yourself.
Mr. Fenton?
Yes.
Mr. Fenton?
Yes.
Oh, you're very low. Can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know how to turn this volume on. Hold on. Okay, say something for me, sir.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you
Yes.
now. Yes, sir. Thank
All right.
you.
Yes, I can hear you guys clear.
Okay, great. All right. Okay, so my name is Renee Tyler. I'm the Deputy City Manager for Community Vitality for the City of Webster Groves. And so first of all, thank you guys very much for coming and participating. I don't know if you heard Mr. Rodriguez, he was asking, and I'm sorry, what's your name?
I'm Ryan Little.
Mr. Little?
And Zoe.
And Zoe. Okay, but Mr. and Ms. Little, if they had an opportunity to review the RFP, have you had an opportunity to review it, sir?
Just a little bit. Yes, I haven't thoroughly gone through it.
Okay. So before we also start, we're gonna ask everybody we have the Littles are over here. They've given us their names and their company. Can each of you also give us your company names and so we can record it? So Mr. Fenton, if you want to go first, you can.
Will Fenton, AC Environmental.
The AC environmental.
AC?
That is correct.
And do you have, can you share your email, please?
Yes, it's Will, WILL, at acenviro.com.
Mr. Elliott, can we please get your company and contact information?
Yes. So my name is Payne Elliott. That's Payne Elliott. My email is payne@cmtco.net.
And what is the name of your company, Mr. Elliott?
It is CMT.
CMT. Okay, thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
What's the name of your company? ZNL.
Right. Okay, yes. So, as you all know, the purpose of this meeting is to give all of you all opportunities to ask any questions or clarifying points, with respect to the RFP. we encourage you to go by, do drive-bys. The addresses are included. The other thing is we have two RFPs that are live. Today, we are focused on 843 North Forest Street. This RFP is related to the tear down of a floodplain property that the city is buying out. And because we are using FEMA monies that have been distributed through the state agency of FEMA, there are definitely there are some criteria that you must comply with in order for us to be in compliance with the federal government. So we absolutely encourage everybody to go and actually, it's a long RFP, we understand that, but we really had to cover all of the requirements that the federal agency has put forth. So you are very much encouraged to please read that and make certain that prior to your bidding, you have the ability to, fulfill those requirements.
And sorry, just for clarification purposes, this RFP is for two addresses, 834 North Forest and 838 East Pacific.
When did you put East Pacific on the original?
No, we didn't have a vendor meeting scheduled for the first bid. This is the second bid.
Let's talk about it.
Sure. So at this time, does anyone have any questions regarding the bid package or the process?
Yes, I'd like to clarify. So there's two buildings you guys are looking to have addressed,
Yes,
not one.
For this RFP, the one that we're discussing this afternoon, there are two buildings. They are essentially on two different streets, but they are basically within very close proximity to one another.
Okay.
They are single family residences. They are single story buildings. There are some trees and other items associated with the property that would also need to be removed and addressed.
Is this the first time either of these properties are going out for bid?
Yes.
Okay. Do you foresee any concerns that we should know about?
Well, I can't really determine what would be a concern of yours. We do urge you to go by the property and take a look at it. And most of the details are definitely confined within the RFP and the bid documents. So after you have a chance to review the documents and review the site, then you would be able to determine what concerns you may have. Unfortunately, today is the last day for any kind of addendums to be issued for those RFPs. So it's pretty much as is.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Fenton, you have to unmute.
I haven't been all the way through the bid documents yet, but has there been an asbestos inspection done on the properties?
These two residences still need an asbestos inspection.
Do you know when you anticipate having those documents included?
The responsibility to produce those documents and to undergo those proceedings is left up to the bidders or to the whoever is the recipient of the bid award.
Thank you.
There is another RFP that is out there and posted on the website, and you may want to look at that RFP as well, because that particular building has already undergone an asbestos inspection. And it's was found to have no asbestos present. But that's not the address that we're discussing in this RFP.
I guess my biggest concern with that is how are the demolition contractors to know how much to include for asbestos removal in their bid if there isn't an inspection done? It's really not going to be an apples to apples kind of situation then, because what one thinks may be asbestos, another contractor may not.
That's a good question, and it is up to you to decide, what your bid will include. If you believe that, you need to provide two figures, one for if the presence of asbestos is been determined, then that is certainly something you could structure into your bid.
So you're basically saying it's okay to submit to basically a bid with asbestos and a bid with everything?
Ultimately, it's going to be up to you to make sure that all of the terms of the contracts are fulfilled. So, whether or not there is the presence of asbestos, it will still need to meet the requirements of the St. Louis County Environmental Program. And so, at this point, I would just urge you to try to make sure that the bid covers that cost of abatement.
Okay.
Are there any other questions?
None from CMT. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. So this bid is due to close on the 30th of December. And so at that time, 12 noon would be the closing hour. And then the bids will be read publicly at 1 o'clock on December 30th. We're going to leave this meeting open a few more minutes just in case there's any additional bidders that might be late to the meeting.
Is there a physical sign-in sheet for us to sign?
I
think.
Valerie
Okay.
was keeping track.
What's your email address? Yes.
Thank you all for coming. I have to go take care of something. It was nice meeting you guys.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Give it a few more minutes and then we'll go ahead and conclude the meeting.
Alex Elliott was at AC Environment, what was that?
Will, wait a minute, no. Alex is Payne, Payne, at cmtco.net.
Oh, just the companies.
Alex is a CMT company.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you.
Why did you guys for your time?
Thank you. Was there any handouts or anything?
I do have an extra copy of the RFP. I know, it's easily downloadable online.
Yeah, I think so. I think they have it. at
Yeah,
the
we
office.
have it at the office.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming in.
No problem. Oh, you too.
Thank you.
Okay, at this point, I think I'm going to go ahead and conclude the meeting. Again, this will be the end of the addendum phase, meaning there won't be any other addendums issued based on the questions that were posed here today. So the bid package will have to speak for itself. And again, we are going to conclude we're going to close the bidding process on December 30th at 12 noon. And then we will read the bid and unseal them at 1 o'clock on December 30th. Thank you.